Alright, so here are the drills I have. I picked up all three that are available. I picked up the hammer drill first, indicated right here with the little hammer. And it is model 1792C-Bravo1. Awesome drill. I picked this one up first because with my handyman service I do a lot of work in my area, has a lot of brickwork, so I needed a hammer drill more than a normal drill. And after all of my tools were stolen for the second time, I had to get pretty much everything. So I started with the hammer drill since it was the most useful. This has gotten a lot of work on it. It works great. 2 thumbs up. Works great. The hammer actually works. I'm able to drill into brick, stucco, mortar, concrete. I've even installed, not here, but I've even installed on slabs at houses to install some fencing and everything else, so I could put some lead anchors in and build a fence, and it worked fantastic. Love this drill. The second one I picked up was the impact drill here, or impact driver, model 1781 Charlie-Bravo1, 1/4 inch hex impact drill. Again, fantastic drill. I've had no issues with it. I did see another person had reviewed that the collar is smooth and kind of difficult to pop on and off. And when you're in a hurry, that is the case. Your finger does slip off a little bit. For the price point and the quality you get, I don't think it can be beat. This is a fantastic drill. I have installed, man, probably 50, 60 doors and fascia. I use a nail gun with the fascia, but I usually will pop in a screw or two to hold it while I'm trying to solo put it up. Doors, I put in 3-inch screws on my doors to make sure they stay. Works great. I'm trying to think of what other work I've done where I've needed it and I've used it, but it's one of those things where it's at hand I use it. It only has 1 speed. Again, the quality though, it's all metal everywhere, super comfortable, rubberized grip, no slip. The trigger is great, and that's the same on all of these. The rubberized grip, the trigger is fantastic. There's heft to it. It feels like quality. Metal casing, everything. Just a fantastic set. I've dropped this a couple times, you know, just in work. Great tool, great set. Love this set. And then the last one that I have right now is the Bauer model 1791 Charlie-Bravo1. It's the 1/2 inch driver, and this is just a plain drill, but as you can see, it's got a lot of wear and tear on it already. I use this a lot for my drywall work. I use a mixer on this, and when I'm mixing my drywall, not big batches, but I do, I'd say a pan like this. When I'm doing drywall, I'll have 1 battery, the smaller battery, and you know, I'll mix 30, 40 little pans, in all honesty, depending, before I need to charge the battery. Because I usually do a lot of small repairs. When I do big repairs, of course, I get the pre-mixed stuff. But it works even with that, using it as a constant mixer. I do need to get a plugged one for my mixing, but I don't have one at this point because, you know, my tools were stolen. So I just use this guy and it works great. 2 speeds on this, a high and a low, metal chuck, and the same rubberized grip and everything else. Only complaint I really have about this, it is a metal chuck, but sometimes when you are using it, and it may just be my unit instead of all of them, but sometimes when you use this guy and you're reversing and you're drilling, when you stop, it'll self-spin, and sometimes it'll get loose, the chuck, and you just have to retighten it. When you tighten it down well, it doesn't do that. And again, it may just be mine. It's not even it's just a nitpick. It's not even a real issue, so don't think it's an issue. I love these also because they come with the clips, and they come with impact Phillips and flat, which is it's pretty cool. They each come with their own battery, which again is really nice, and a charger. And these have been put to work. I've used these a lot. I mean, I run my handyman business with these tools. I believe I bought them, I want to say between 5 and 8 months ago. I'll have to check my receipts and see, but I've had them for a long time, and I have put some serious hours and some serious work on all three. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. The batteries, great batteries. They last a long time, which I was really shocked about. The only negative I have to say about the batteries, when you get the battery, test it immediately, meaning put it in a drill, run it. It should last a long time. I mean, you should be able to drill a ton of screws, or even mix a ton of stuff. If it starts to go dead quickly, I've had 2 bad batteries that I've had to exchange. No issues exchanging them. Just be cognizant of that. Be smart. Check your batteries. Make sure that they're working properly. And if they're not, take them in immediately and exchange the battery. They'll just switch out the battery right there for you. All right, well, guys, this is just a quick review. I promised I would do it, and I've had a couple people ask. All 3 of these get 2 thumbs up. I was a Ridgid guy before, had my tool stolen, went back and bought another set of Ridgid. Those were stolen. I wasn't going to buy more Ridgid and have them get stolen, so I bought these, and then they stopped breaking into my van. So these have lasted me, and I have not bought any other drills because I have not needed them. My buddy is a big DeWalt guy, and he's used these, and he was also very impressed with them. Of course, they're not a DeWalt. Of course, they're not a Ridgid. But to be honest with you, power-wise, time-wise, the difference, I haven't sat down and said, oh, I wish I had my Ridgid, or oh, my Ridgid can handle this and this couldn't. These have handled every single thing I've thrown at them, and I've really beat the hell out of them. So 2 thumbs up. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, even if you're a handyman or a beginning contractor, or even a contractor that just wants another set, or if your set gets stolen, or you just have to buy your first set, these will not let you down. They haven't let me down. Very impressed. So that's the review. Get them, love them. They're awesome. Have a good day, guys.